Taehyung POV. I was doing so well until that wave girl pushing me, making me drop all my ingredients. I barely had 10 seconds left, so I reached to grab whatever I could, focusing mainly on the meat and so my head were shaking as I rushed back to Jungkook. Taehyung, I failed, I whispered, feeling completely defeated. Jungkook immediately placed his hand on my shoulder, his eyes filled with Jungkook. No, baby, you did great. We just have to improve with what we have. You got the meat and the kimchi and the most of the sea. We can make this work. His voice was so steady, so sure that I found myself nodding his voice right. There was no time to dwell on what happened. We had a competition to win. The timer started, giving us exactly 60 minutes to make kimchi stew, one of my specialists. Jungkook and I split the work evenly, moving around the station like we had been cooking together for years. Anchor 10 minutes remaining. I quickly glanced at Jungkook, who was stirring the pot carefully, his brow slightly frowned on his focus. Jungkook, this is almost done. We just need to start planning in a few minutes. I nodded and immediately grabbed the green onion. Thankfully, I had managed to get some before I was, so my hand worked fast, chopping them into perfect slices. And I worked my eye wonder towards Yuna station across from her. She seemed focused, her hand exactly cutting ingredients. My stomach twisted. Taehyung thought, I thought she was not a good cook. What if she actually is? I shook off the doubt and focusing. No matter what, I was going to give it my all. Anchor 2 minutes remain. Contestant should be plating now. Jungkook quickly poured the kimchi stew into the service bowl, and I added the finishing touch: green onion and enoki mushrooms, arranging them and for a beautiful presentation. I stepped back, examining our dish. I think we did good. Jungkook gave me a proud smile. Jungkook, we did amazing. Anchor and time step away from your station. I exclaimed deeply, watching as the staff took our dish away. The judges didn't know which dish belonged to which contestant, which made the wait even more. And never, I bit my lips, my finger curling into my apron. Jungkook must have noticed because he gently patted my back. Jungkook, hey, it's okay, no matter what happens, you did great. His touch shook me a little, but the nerves still buzzed under my skin. Later, as we left the competition floor and walked towards the elevator, the frustration hit me all over again. Taehyung, can you believe the nerves of that horrible girl? I yelled, throwing my hands up in frustration. Jungkook placed beside me. Jungkook, baby, why are you still so mad? You won, right? Even without all the ingredients, you were amazing. He flashed me his adorable bunny smile, but I was too annoying to appreciate it. Then, yeah, I won, but I couldn't done better, and they didn't even do anything about it. Isn't that cheating? I waved my hand around my voice, resting with ever words. Jungkook signed and pressed the elevator button. Jungkook, okay, why don't we just calm down for now, huh? I immediately stepped, turning my head slowly towards him. Taehyung, did you just tell me to calm down? I repeated, my face completely blank. Jungkook got up, looking slightly Jungkook, you were calm. That was my bed. He quickly turned my body to face him. Don't be upset now, my forehead winked as I narrowed my eyes at him. Taehyung, so now you are saying I am sulking. Jungkook blinked a few minutes, then let out an awkward Jungkook, no, not sulking, just processing. I crossed my arms, staring at him. Taehyung, nice save, Jungkook. Jungkook. Jungkook grinned, pulling me into a hug before I could protest. Jungkook, I love you even more, even when you are processing. I signed against his chest, my arm slowly wrapped around his waist. Taehyung, I love you too, but I am still mad. Jungkook clutch kissing the top of my head. Jungkook, I know, baby, I know. Taehyung, baby. My eyes at Jungkook, studying his face carefully. He seemed to get even more under my stare. Jungkook, of course not, baby. You are amazing, he said quickly, flashing me his best smile. I let out a small hug, turning away, but still at him from the side. He clutched nervously, stretching the back of his neck. When the elevator door opened, we stepped out, walking towards our room. Just as I reached mine and placed my hand on the door, I turned around to see Jungkook heading to his own room. Taehyung, you are not coming inside? I asked, pouting slightly. Jungkook stepped back and gave me a soft smile. Mm, Jungkook, I need to take a shower and then I have some virtual meeting. Since I am still a CEO, he said with a small chuckle. I'll come over whenever I got free, okay? I nodded, but I couldn't help the slight disappointment on my face. He was right. He couldn't just abandon his responsibilities. Jungkook noticed my expression and opened his arms. Jungkook came here. I walked towards him and he wrapped his arms around me gently. Jungkook, I promise I'll come to you soon. I don't want to walk either, baby. I wish I could just stay with you, but I had to. I signed, resting my head against his chest for a moment. I know that I don't know why I'm being so considerate. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry for snapping at you in the elevator. You were right. I do need to calm down. Jungkook tapped my face, his thumb crossing my cheek softly. Jungkook, you are so perfect, baby. His words made my heart swell, and before I could say anything, he leaned in and placed a soft kiss on my lips. Jungkook, I'll see you later, okay? He walked me to my room, giving me a playful wink before I closed the door. I stood there for a moment, smiling to myself. Then thoughts, this new Jungkook or well, the old Jungkook, but richer version is obviously going to be busy, not just today but always. I need to be more understanding of this his time. I shook my head, tried to clear my thoughts. Taehyung, I need a shower. Today was a long day. I hopped into the shower, turning on my playlist and letting the warm water wash away my stress. Later, I was sitting on the sofa, flipping thought a cooking book when my doorbell suddenly rang. A smile spread on my face as I closed the book and walked towards the door. I was expecting Jungkook, but when I opened it, my smile immediately disappeared. Taehyung, what are you doing here? I asked, staring at the man in front of me. Mr. Lee, one of the co-producers, stood there with his usual smirk. Mr. Lee, I just wanted to make sure you are okay. What happened earlier shouldn't have happened, and as a co-producer. I promise we'll work on that. I poured my arm, staring at him without any emotions. Thank you for your concern. Now, if you will excuse me, I need to sleep. I forced a small smile just to be polite, but inside I was annoyed. How did he even get my room number instead of leaving the slide against the door frame? He smiled and Mr. Lee, well, I thought you could make me some tea or coffee. I actually wanted to offer you a job once you are done with this competition. I clenched my jaw. I'm sorry, but I'm already employed and not interested at all. If you do like coffee, you can order from room service. I took a deep breath before eating. Mr. Lee, please do not come to my room again. With that, I shut the door and immediately locked it, double checking just to be sure. Taehyung thought the neighbor of this guy, huffing in frustration. I sat on the sofa and turned on the television, tried to forget the uncomfortable encounter. Just 2 minutes later, my doorbell rang again. My irritation flared up as I stormed towards the door. Taehyung, oh, look, Mr. Lee. I stopped mid-sentence. My anger expression disappeared as soon as I saw who it was. Taehyung, oh, Jungkook. He looked at me with concern. His brow frowned. Jungkook, hey, what's wrong? Taehyung, oh, it's nothing. Come in. Jungkook stepped inside, but his eyes were sharp, scanning my face. Taehyung, oh, it's nothing. Come in. Jungkook stepped inside, but his eyes were sharp, searching my face. Jungkook, it's nothing. Was Mr. Lee here? His tone had turned dark and sign that was about to get really angry. I swallowed nervously, not wanting to make a big deal out of it. Taehyung, baby, it was nothing. He just came apology about Yuna, and that's it. I left out the part where he tried to come inside and the job offer. Jungkook jaw tightened and his hand clutched into fist. Jungkook, that man is a creep. I am calling the front desk to have your room changed. What if he come here when I am not around? He is powerful. He can get away with his nonsense. He was already dealing the front desk. His face set in strong. I quickly stepped forward, placing my hand on his chest to stop him. Taehyung, baby, forget about him for now. Hug me first. I opened my arms while hoping to distract him. Jungkook tense expression softened as he sent a small smile forming on his lips. He walked towards me and effortlessly lifted me into his arms. I began wrapping my legs around his waist as he prepared kiss all over my cheeks. Jungkook, I hope you don't feel neglected. I'll adjust my schedule so I can spend more time with you. He nuzzled into my neck, his warm breath sending shivers down my spine. I leaned him back slightly, looking into his eyes before pressing a soft kiss on his lips. I'm just happy that you are here with me. Jungkook smiled against my lips, pulling me even closer. Jungkook, always, baby. I leaned in and kissed the tip of his nose, making him in the cutest way possible. Are you planning or sleeping? Are you planning or spoiling me like this forever? He asked with a playful pout. I check her, pressing a sharp pill against his lips. Jungkook, I would love to have the opportunity to spill you forever there. His playful expression softened and he rested his head against my chest. I sighed, knowingly exactly what was going through his mind. This was not the first time I had made promises like this. I had told him countless times before that I wanted forever with him. But promise they felt empathy after everything we had been thought. I know we were just living in a happy little bubble right now, and soon or later that bubble was going to burst. But was it wrong that I wanted to stay like this forever? What if telling the truth only hurt us more? What if it broke us being repair? Even thought of losing him again made my arms tighten around him instantly. I placed my chin as tip of his head, inhaling the familiar scent of vanilla. Here, Jungkook, I know we have a lot of things to figure out, but let's take one step at a time. I remember rubbing circle on his back. I felt him nodding against my chest before he spoke. Taehyung, how do we do all this? Jungkook, he looked up at me, his eyes filled with uncertainty. I gently cupped his face, my thumb pressing against his cheeks. Jungkook, I don't think there is a guidebook on how to fix something as broken as this, but I do know one thing: I love you and I am willing to do anything to make this work. I took a deep breath, letting my emotions flow freely. Jungkook, of course, I have questions, so many of them, and I know you do too, but I don't want to rush you or force you to tell me everything at once. I just wanted to understand. I wanted to know what happened. I want to know what you've been thought these past 5 years. Then he sniffed his finger clutches into my shirt. Jungkook, I'm so sorry. I whispered my voice thick with emotions. Taehyung's body shook against mine as he let out quite sob. I continued rub his back gently, trying to soothe him. Taehyung, what are you sorry for? He asked in between. I pulled back slightly, looking into his tear-filled eyes. Jungkook, I'm so sorry for leaving that night. Have regretted it every single day since then. If I could go back in time, I would sleep myself and tell myself to wake up and run straight to you. I swallowed hard, my voice barely able to whisper. Jungkook, whatever happened, I should have never felt like that. I should have stayed. I should have fought for you, and I am so sorry for making you go through all that alone. Taehyung looked into my eyes, searching for something, maybe sincerity, maybe regret, whatever it was. I hope he found it. After a few moments, his hand losing the grip on my shirt. Taehyung, yes, you shouldn't have left, he admitted, but I also shouldn't have lied to you about what was happening. It's not just your fault, Jungkook, and it's not just mine. We both made mistakes, and I think the first thing we need to do is be honest with each other. I nodded, my heart hammering in my chest. Taehyung slowly pulled away from my embarrassed, stepping back before sitting down on the sofa. His expression was serious, determined. Taehyung, you are going to want to sit down for this one, he said, patted his seat next to him. Instead of sitting beside him, in front of him, taking his hand in mine, Jungkook, you don't have to do this right now, I said gently. massage his head with my thumbs. You are exhausted. We can talk about things when we get home or tomorrow whenever you are ready. Taehyung let out a deep breath as if debating with himself. Taehyung, I am tired, he admitted, and I think that's a good idea. And this isn't the time or place to talk about our past. He looked at me with those soft, dozy eyes on his, and my heart melted instantly. Taehyung, just hold me tonight, that's all I need. A small affectionate smile on my lips. I lifted his hand, pressing a soft kiss on each of them. Jungkook, anything for you, my love. I pulled him into my arms, once again holding him close as we sat in the quiet comfort for each other. Presence, whatever truth awaited us, whatever pain we would have to face. I know one thing for sure, I was not letting him go again. Jungkook baby, I ran my finger gently through Taehyung's soft, silky hair, feeling the steady breathing against my chest. A small smile from my lips as I looked down and saw him sleeping peacefully. His lips were slightly parted and a quiet sonor escaped every now and then. Jungkook, you must have been really tired, huh? I whispered, pressing a sharp kiss on top of his head. Carefully, I started breathing his name from mine, making sure not to wake him. His arms were losing wrapped around my waist as his arms were close wrapped around my waist and his legs were dropped over mine. I slowly lifted his arms and placed it beside him before gently moving his leg away. He started slightly mumbling something in his sleep, but he didn't wake up. Once I was free, I quickly got out of the bed and grabbed my phone before stepping outside the room. I dialed the hotel's main desk while myself a glass of water. Receptionist, hello, this is the main desk. How can I help you? I took a sip of water before speaking. Jungkook, hello. I wanted to check if there are any room available on the 8th floor. Receptionist, let me check for you, sir. Please hold for a moment. I nodded to myself, waiting as I leaned against the table. Just as I walked about to take another sip of water, a frozen thought of the slight opening of my door. I saw Mr. Lee standing in front of the room. My grip on the glass tightened as I carefully moved closer to the door, trying to listen in, but unfortunately I couldn't hear their conversation. My blood was just seeing that man standing there. I had a strong feeling that he was up to something. I had already asked Yoongi to run a background check of him earlier, and what he found made me furious. Mr. Lee had two pending case against him for assaulting and manipulating complaints of harassment. Of course, none of this was public knowledge. Everything had been hidden and classified. Um, but Yoongi was good at what he did. He found the truth. I clenched my jaw watching him from my room. The way he looked at the earlier made my skin curl. It was disgusting. The first time he dared to touch there, I wanted to burn him 6 feet under, but I controlled myself. Barely, however, I would be able to hold back for much longer. I stayed hidden until Mr. Lee finally left, watching his every movement. The fact that he now knew Taehyung's room number made me more uneasy. Jungkook thinking if he know where Tae is staying, there's no doubt he's planning something. What if he tried to send some service with something inside the food? What if he had someone sneak into the room when Tae was alone? I couldn't take that risk, not when it come to Taehyung. The voice of the receptionist pulled me out of my thoughts. Receptionist. Yes, sir, we do have an available room on the 8th floor. Wasted no time, Jungkook. Good. Please have Mr. Kim Taehyung room switch immediately. Transfer him to the new room under my name, Jungkook, and make sure no one know who is staying in that room, not even your staff. Is that clear? There was a brief pause before the receptionist responded. Receptionist, yes sir, understood. Satisfied, I ended the call and took a deep breath, tried to calm my nerves. I was not going to let anyone come between us anymore, not again. With, with that thought, I walked back into the room, sliding under the blankets and pulling into my room once more. He immediately nudging into my chest, his body indirectly speaking warmth. Taehyung sleepily. Where did you go? A small softly stroking his hair. Jungkook. No, baby. I am right here. He murmured in response. He breathed slowly down again as he drifted back into deep sleep. I kissed the top of his head once more. Jungkook whispering, I'll keep you safe always.